Hey guys, Parker here. Today, this is a video I'm very excited to be making because we are headed to the Just Donated Auto Auction here in Orange, California to pick up another project car that we just bought sight unseen. This thing went so cheap that we had to have it, we couldn't resist. It's a little bit older than I normally buy. It's pre-smog, which is the best part here in California. You don't have to deal with taking it to smog and everything because how strict the standards are. That said, I think you guys are really gonna like this thing. It went dirt cheap, we had to have it, and we have not seen it in person. All we know about it is, it was really cheap, it's not running, and it was in pretty good shape with very little rust. There is a little bit of body damage, but we'll look at that when we get there. So you guys are gonna see this car for the first time, at the same time I see this thing for the first time. So without further ado, let's go to the auction. But first, food. Pulling up to the auction yard. And there's an XL7. The kitties. There's 2 kitties. There's 3. You can see his little mittens. The beast is out. Get it! Tuxedo. That guy's still in the bucket. Alright, we just paid for the car, and I got a free lollipop too, so that's nice. And they're gonna bring it out to the alley where we are right now, and then we'll all get to see it for the first time. License plate on that Grand Cherokee says YOLO. Oh, there it is. Our first glimpse. It's incredibly sideways. Well, here it is. Now, first things first. The vinyl top, you couldn't really see it in the pictures, but we figured it was destroyed. We could see parts of it popping up in pictures of the front. This thing last tagged for 25, so it hasn't been off the road that long. Now, there's damage. This rear valance is crunched in. Thank you! And a little bit of damage to the quarter right here. The valance back there is crunched a little bit. There was a little front end damage we saw, but it doesn't look half bad. I mean, I guess we could pull that out. Now here's the best part about this car. This is a 390 backed by a C6. So it's the 2 valve. Let's see if I can get the hood open with one hand. Yes, thank you, sir. With air conditioning. See, they got the air cleaner lid off and they're spraying brake clean in it, trying to get it to start. I'm pretty sure, is that a 2-barrel? And then regular fuel. This is a 4 unleaded. Pretty original car. We believe it's got 105,000 miles on it. Battery is from 6 of 22, so hopefully it takes a charge because batteries are expensive and we don't want to spend the money. It's got this hideous green paint job on it. This is the green it was originally. It's a very pretty lime green, but I don't know why they painted it. It's peeling off literally everywhere. It's a really crappy paint job. Let me show you the worst part. I saw this in the pictures. See, it's peeling out over there. It's got the old person aftermarket third brake light. This is the worst part right here. It looks like they just masked it like a square. I don't even know why they would do that. All right, I'm gonna open the door for the first time. Let's see how we're looking. Yes. Now obviously it's a 7D, so same dash as the country sedan. Oh. Seat feels pretty demolished, but we can remedy that easily. Dash is destroyed because it's a California car. Headliner's actually in great shape, missing the dome light lens, but I'm sure those are fairly easy to source. The headliner's really nice, and the visors are in good shape. You can get a aftermarket vanity mirror, I guess. And there it is. I believe 5,000 actual miles. Keys are just tied to the column. And the lock and steering column. Yeah, I'd say that's 105,000 miles. Obviously, dead battery. And then original radio. This is on the left side of the steering wheel, weirdly. And then got a clock where you'd expect the radio to be. Air conditioning. I also want to point this out. It's got manual windows, manual locks, which really leads me to believe this is probably a rental car at some point in its life. Manual mirrors. And other than that, not much to talk about until we get home. It is really hot in here and I want out. Locking steering column. At least it's not an electric release, it's mechanical because I forgot my booster pack. We can't really get in the trunk till we get the keys off of the zip tie around the column. Yeah, and then again, hideous paint job, like check that out. And then back, seat is in really great shape. Now, what is this right here? We saw this in the pictures, we don't know what it is. Oh, here's the missing center cap. Dad. We thought this was part of the fuel filler neck when we saw it in the pictures. It's the missing center cap for that hubcap. It's a little broken, but you know, we're replacing the hubcaps anyway, so. Blood and back. Receipt is in great shape. Ashtray. Yeah, I'd say that's been used. What a shock. 70s car. And then, pretty sure there's supposed to be a seatbelt right here, like there is on the other side, but not sure what's happened there. Pretty certain, is this factory? I don't know, I've never really seen that before. So that's the seatbelts on the roof. I've never seen that before. Ugh, what's happening here? But then, hard top, so no B-pillar, which is really cool. Dig that. And whoa, I do smell gas, locking gas cap, so hopefully we have the key for that, or else that's going to be a nightmare to get off. Hopefully that won't suck. And then, yeah, that's not good. That's not good. That looks like rust. Right around the fuel filler right there. Like I said, this thing got hit, most likely while it was parked. So, I'll look at the undercarriage. Let's get under it. Oh, this parking pass of sorts. I can't really see much and I'm not gonna lay on the ground here, so I'm gonna put you guys under here. See if you see anything bad. Here's the gas tank. I don't really see anything abnormal. Then again, I'm not under it, so we'll never really know until we get it home.
Nothing in the overflow bottle.
So low on coolant.
But yeah, it's got the radiators full.
So
it's clean. Unless it's just refilled with.
And then hideaways. Awesome.
This is one big actuator down there.
Vacuum.
It's all there. No one's been messing with it.
Which is good. We like that.
Whatever that is. But
what is that, a vacuum valve?
it's a heater valve. Somebody's gonna put a valve on the heater.
Yeah, I've seen that before. I'm sure. Yeah, Junkyard Digs had the California wagon, same year as this. Didn't have hideaways. It was a country sedan. That had a 351 though.
It's got the old FE big block heads on it, powered by Ford aero valve covers.
Check that out. Now, it looks to be in pretty good shape, and like he said, there's no coolant and oil or oil and coolant or anything anything like that. So hopefully the engine's healthy. They said it didn't start, and they didn't say anything beyond that, so that's left for us to figure out. I don't remember the wipers being up in the pictures, but yeah, deal with that. And then fixed antenna mast, which is broken, of course, because literally every car we own that has a metal antenna either doesn't work or it's broken. My Chrysler is the only car that has a working antenna now. The Elante's quit working because the radio stopped. But really straight car, although this fender is doing one of these. You can't really see it that well, but it's a little wonky. Right here especially. Doesn't sound like there's Bondo. And this thing is nasty. Hard water deposits all over. No passenger mirror, so it's the second car we have that doesn't have a passenger mirror. Yeah, a little bit of rust there, but it's a very loud Ram. It sounds like it's not very happy. But anyway, back to what we're here for. Crappy paint job. And LTD badge right here. Oh yeah. But the biggest thing is that really made us buy this car is the lack of rust anywhere below the vinyl top, which leads us to believe this car is originally from California. Oh, well, there's what remains of the dome light lens that's busted off. We're never reusing that again, so probably either 3D print a new bezel, or my guess is just go to a boneyard and find one that has a good one, or go on eBay. And on the back here, the LTD badge is missing. It would be like a Cadillac, right? It would flip up out of the way so you can get to the trunk latch. We looked those up on eBay. It costs more than we paid for the car to get a replacement one of those badges. Speaking of cost, I actually have never said on camera what we actually paid for this car. So, being what it is, fairly rust-free, in fairly good shape actually. We paid, before fees, which I don't think there was much of those, $710 was our winning bid. For something that's fairly nice, that was a steal. And that was the main reason we couldn't resist, is how absolutely cheap it went. It rolled through the block once, and ironically the winning bid there was $710. The whoever won it didn't pay, I guess, and they relisted it and it went for the same thing. So we had to buy it at that point. And I think, so far, it was well worth it. But we won't really know what we bought until we get it home.
Crappy.
Let's roll. No oil stank?
No.
That's good.
A little bit like gas, but that's all right.
That's what you want. I'm hoping it's this guy right here that's bad and that's what's not making it start. Hopefully it's just a bad coil, or, you know, like clean the points or something. And hopefully it'd be all good. Hopefully it's something easy. That would be really nice. Something easy. Get this thing back on the road. My big hope is we get to maybe drive this today. I mean, it's not a big chance we can do it, but depending on what the problem is, we might be able to get it to at least start today. So the tow truck's on its way to drag this thing home, and I will be with you guys when we get it back in our driveway. See you in about 2 seconds. It's very majestic right here as the tow vehicle gets dangerously close. So we had a little difficulty. The hubcap fell off randomly when we were turning into the driveway, which actually reveals all the cobwebs in the wheel. Which, considering this thing has 2025 tags on it, it's kind of weird. This thing hasn't had tires put on it in a really long time because there's no date code on them. After getting the car dragged up closer to the garage, we started to actually assess what we needed to do. First things first, we obviously needed to wash it because it was absolutely disgusting. And there you go. Washed it off. Threw a little bit of tire shine on it. So tires are, well, shiny. I'm gonna work on the interior. I got that bucket. I'm gonna fill with simple green and water. And it doesn't look too different. There's still water spots absolutely everywhere. But the top is, or what's left of it, is clean now. So the tires, and I'm gonna start working on the interior now because it's pretty dusty. The hood hinges are now lubed, so the hood open and closes smoothly now. Haven't cleaned the engine bay yet. We're gonna start dealing with the mechanical side of things in a moment. And listen to this. All the hinges are now lubed, so now they're all good. But the interior is pretty dusty. So I'm gonna get to cleaning that now. We pushed it into the garage. We're gonna see if the batteries has literally anything in it.
Totally done.
Womp, 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 womp. So, and we don't have a battery charger on hand as it turns out, so it's either a trip to AutoZone or we just use my booster pack till we get a better solution. Alright, that's fine, probably. Alright. Black to red, red to black. So it turns out, according to the booster pack and our battery tender, the battery in this thing is screwed. So it pains me to say, but we're gonna go steal the battery out of my Chrysler because we don't want to go buy a battery right now. Well, sorry Chrysler, but your goods are needed elsewhere right now. I still haven't made a video on this car. I need to do that in the near future. Alright, hook up the crusty cable. It didn't explode. That's nice. Nothing seems to be on fire. I'm gonna go open the door and see if the light comes on. Oh, we got power. The courtesy lights are on. Keys in it.
Make sure it's in park. Is it in park?
Oh yeah, in park. Can I test if the horn works? Hey! Alright, contact. Oh, let's turn those off.
I'll turn them on and let them park.
Wiper switch. That's a nostalgic memory right there.
What indicator lights are you getting?
Alternator, and that's it.
Alright, try and crank it. Well, starter solenoid appears to be good.
Break out the wrench! That sounds like starter. After cranking on it for a couple of minutes, we determined that the starter was junk and had to come out. But before we went through all the work to do that, I wanted to try a less labor-intensive method of fixing the starter. Of course, for me, this meant getting under the car and bashing on it with a hammer. Alright, I got under the car and beat on the starter a little bit. Let's see if that fixed it. Fingers crossed. Please, please, please.
Not even funny anymore. Son of a bitch!
So, we tried violence, and believe it or not, violence didn't fix it. So, we're gonna head to our local auto parts store and go buy a starter. Well, I'm gonna rip this out before we do it, so yeah, we gotta get under the car. Okay, there it is, and we found something rather disturbing. That's the little gear that pops out, Or what's left of it, rather. Oh, you can't see it from there. Check that out. That is gnarly. Can't spin that. Look at that. That's wild. There's whole chunks of it missing. Check this out. Spent some time under the car. Stuff fell on my face. Before we went and blew a bunch of money on the starter, we should probably see if the engine spins first. And lucky for us, it did. Alright, we've got our Duralast Reman starter. Look how shiny it is. And it's a good thing we took that old starter with us, because it would have been a $40 port charge if we didn't. So I'm going to take the screw off so I don't have to do that under the car. This is the peg for the power wire. It's a little different than the old starter. It's on the front, not on the side. But I think we'll manage. Alright, well, I've got a new starter in. We got the plug wires and plugs out. But we broke a couple plug wires, so we need to deal with that. We're doing that right now. But, cranker, let's see if I did the starter right. Actually, I'm going to stand over here. It's blasting the oil you put in the cylinders. Alright, well, we know it turns the engine now. It's already improvement. And, as an added bonus, I took the inspection cover off down there. You can't see anything. You can kind of see it right there. I took the inspection cover off, and I found quite a few teeth from the old starter, so the old pinion gear basically exploded. Like, if somebody tried to, if the pinion gear kicked out, like if someone cranked it while it was running, that's probably what happened. So let's deal with the plug wires and get the plugs back in. Alright, starter back in, inspection plate back in, plug wires in. Try it.
I'm checking the fuel level.
Does it show anything?
Half a tank.
Wow. It's probably all bad. Well, this thing hasn't been sitting that long for all we know, so who knows? Whoa! Whoa! It's idling! It's not liking it, but it's idling. Oh, it's missing pretty bad. Probably because of the plug wire fix. Don't imagine it likes that very much. Yeah, it doesn't like that. What? Let's go to the back. I imagine it'll run better once it warms up. But it's idling.
Got an exhaust leak.
Yeah, I can hear it. Wonder which cylinder it is. Alright, let's see if it goes into gear. Ah! Alright. Transmission. Oh, went into reverse. That's drive. Well, you know what's next?
That's right.
Yeah! But first we gotta put the air cleaner back on. Yeah, we don't want puking. Should we get ambitious and try the air conditioning? The air compressor's free. The AC compressor's free. Is the battery charging?
The alternator light was on. It went on.
Well, dang.
It's running right. I mean, it's one of the. It's a little bit of an uneven.
That's amazing. Well, now we gotta see if the headlights work. It goes into gear, it's running. Probably try the lights next.
The thermostat hasn't opened up yet.
It's not 180 degrees yet. We're breaking out the thermometer. Wait for it to get up to temperature. Should we see if the headlight doors work? Oh yeah, lights. Alright, here we go. Oh! This is the best $800 you've ever spent?
No, but not bad.
It lives! And it's got a brake pedal, best part. So it runs, it's got gears, it's got brakes, it's got lights. We all know what that means. All right, I've changed my clothes because I was disgusting, and of course, save Ferris Bueller. And we're gonna take this thing on its first drive for we actually don't know how long. So let's do it in this glorious automobile. Right out of the driveway.
Oh no, it's the hooky do banger. The hooky do banger.
On the battery?
No, the toe strap.
Oh, yeah, we should probably take that off. The window's rattling as we're sitting here idling. Oh, and immediately pressing issue is the dash lights don't work, so. And I think that's a fairly common issue on these though, we're gonna need to sort that. Well, the hubcap just fell off. I don't know which one it is, but we'll probably retrieve it when we're coming back. Transmission seems to be shifting through the gears. And we haven't really had the opportunity to accelerate yet. And as you can hear, the window's very loud. It's only the driver's one, so I don't know what's going on there. We need to take all these doors apart and do something to fix all these regulators. Passenger one's the only one that works.
It's acting like it's low on transmission. We should probably take it home.
Yeah, didn't we check that? Second gear. Exhaust leak is very apparent.
There's third.
It goes through all the gears. We have a good powertrain. And it's very windy in here, and we don't have the climate controls on, so window seal's obviously a little bit leaky. So on this road here is going to be our acceleration test. Oh, the ride's so springy. Alright. Here we go. Turn signal. Cam's a little messed up.
Smoking a little bit.
Oh no.
I mean, it might be just blowing off stuff that's in the engine. I was hoping to go a little faster.
We're not gonna try passing. But we just got passed by a brick nose, so I think we're fine.
Sounds good. It's smoking a little bit, I think.
It'll burn off. It'll burn off.
It's actually a pretty nice driving position.
Despite the fact that you're sitting in a crater. Loud. Alright, here's a turn. Wait for it. We only lost one hubcap so far. And the beams work. And just like that, we're home. And the fatality is one hubcap. Now the fun part begins.
Left rear.
Oh, well, we lost two hubcaps. The one on this corner that fell off and we were taking it in the driveway, and the one on that corner. And we actually don't know where it went. But we're getting new hubcaps anyway. Now the fun part, convenience features. I'm hoping we get to check those soon. We don't know if the climate control works. The dash lights don't work. This light, the right side turn signal indicator light in the gauge cluster doesn't work. The clock doesn't work, which is kind of unfortunate. I really wanted to see that in action. And doesn't feel great, so although it does move. I wonder if there's something wrong with the wiring harness to the dash or something, because I don't think the dash has power. And then earlier we discovered there's an aftermarket button right there for the air conditioning system. So we're hoping the AC works. It looks like it's charged with R134A, so we'll find out in a minute. Alright. Climate controls are a little wonky. Oh! Floor motor works. Well, it blows out the floor, but might have blend door issues. Oh! The AC compressor kicked on! It might take a minute for it to get cold. Yeah, this thing might need a blend door actuator or something. Yeah, it's hot, but what's going on then, huh? I don't know how. All right, well, it's home. The AC compressor kicked on, but we don't think it has a low pressure cutoff switch like newer cars do, because it doesn't seem to be getting cold. We don't really want to burn out this compressor since it's still good. So we might need to, the system probably needs a charge. We think it's R134A because it's got these newer connectors on it for the high and low side. But other than that, I mean, this is a really good car for how much we paid for it. And like, headlights work, and the only electrical issues we really know about are the tail light being out for the headlights on the left rear corner, and the dash lights don't work. We're not getting power to the dash, I don't think, in some places. So we'll need to dismantle that and figure it out, because we can't really live without that. But I mean, for under $1,000, what could you ask for? Horn works. I mean, this damage here we will have to deal with eventually, but I mean, you can't complain too much for what we paid for this thing. And like even the license plate light works. The third brake light doesn't work, but we don't really care about that. And that's really it. I mean, some hubcaps would really do this thing a lot of good. These are pretty base model hubcaps. I think these are the base model hubcaps. So we want to get rid of those. And the car's already doing that itself, actually. So we only need to do half the work now. But it does need some work. It's got a little bit of an exhaust leak. You can hear that while we're driving. We need to do some work on the HVAC system, and a little bit of electrical work. Get a battery, because my Chrysler needs a battery now. This isn't staying in it. And that's really all, as far as we know. And then a little bit of body work too. I mean, this is one of the worst paint jobs I've ever seen. It's horrible. I'm pretty sure we were actually washing paint off of this thing. With that, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. There's going to be much more content coming out on this and that in the future. The next video, I'm pretty sure, is going to be on the Elante. I do need to fix the damage on the hardtop. And then it should be ready to finally put up for sale. So that will be on eBay, hopefully by March. I don't know. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.